stood up for marginalised communities. I've spoken out on women's rights. I've spoken up for body comp.
Was it right to say, on that show though, but the bit of the clip before we showed it was you saying to Zia Youssef, you're a fascist?
Well, the reason why we're surging in the polls and the reason why we're getting so many members is because if something walks like a duck and quacks like a duck, I'll call it a duck. And actually, Nigel Farage, when he worked in the European Parliament, used to join forces with the Swedish Democrats. These are literally a Nazi party with roots with the far right.
Is that the same?
How dare you throw words like Nazi around? How do you even know what that means? People like you you're just going to get Reform more votes by talking like that. You know, you believe in your politics, Reform believes in theirs, and you cannot call them Nazis for believing in that, because you just make yourself look cheap by
Well, rather than the faux
and
outrage, I think we should
word.
focus on the people who want to deport people of colour, who want to extend indefinite
They want
leave
to deport
remain.
people who've come here illegally. It's not about their colour. There you go.
How do you expect people to come here legally if there's no safe and legal route?
There are safe and legal routes. The people who are coming on those boats are choosing to do it that way, and they're doing it because they want to get in here to Britain to work. And they want to get in here.
You're not a fascist, but you're absurd, because 80% of
asylum. You'd like to call me a fascist
asylum conditions are found to have
you
legitimate
would like to
reason.
call me a fascist
we had a
because
guy
I don't agree
in
with
court
you.
today. Or
I didn't
yesterday.
say that, Ed.
You just said.
Did you not see the Farage case where a guy says, I'm going to kill Nigel Farage, shoot him, and he's got a jail sentence?
Totally unacceptable, but that's a
different
different
issue. Could be out in 2 years, yeah, but when he comes out, he's probably going to stay here.
Yes.
Well, that's a completely different question. That's
but
about
why
people.
should he be allowed to apply for asylum here when he's threatened to kill Nigel Farage?
I think if people break the law, that's a different conversation.
So he should be thrown out.
The conversation I'm having with Carol is if people have done absolutely nothing wrong, they're fleeing war and persecution, they get on a small boat.
They are not fleeing
Why
war
would
and
you get on a small boat
Stats
unless
say that 80% are not fleeing war and persecution. Stop peddling another lie.
Over 80% have a legitimate claim to seek asylum.
That's not the same as what you just said. You said that people are fleeing war and persecution.
Well, what's a legitimate claim then?
The legitimate claim is what their lawyers tell them to say when they come across on the boat, and you know that. We all know that.
Well, are their lawyers trying to tell them to say that there was war and persecution?
Fleeing war.
Okay.
I mean, this is the absurdity of this anti-immigration argument.
This is cliches.
And I think it's really destructive and divisive for our community
and you are
and the people who need our
cliches.
support the most.
You are spouting
No, I'm talking the
cliches
truth,
and
Carol.
Guys.